I have a quick question, and maybe I'll start with Mr. Moynihan. What do you think the future of banking and fintech looks like, and how will it affect your institution and the space?
Well,
Thank you.
The question is what it's going to look like in the future. It's how it's affecting it literally today. And so if you look at the percentage of activity that goes through the 27 million mobile banking customers or 37 million digital banking customers we have, it's increasing. And then the interactivity of clients, the way we can help people manage their finances better with the connectivity of the smartphone and the alerts and warnings, and your balance is low, and here you can avoid an overdraft. These are terrific things just for the raw consumer, and then you take it across all the segments, whether it's more affluent consumers or companies. And so it's a tremendous impact. Its ability makes us more efficient, makes us more secure, takes risk out of the organization, but it's going to be driven by what our consumers do.
Thank you, sir. If I could turn to small business for a minute. Your institutions all provide a tremendous amount of lending to consumers and businesses. I believe the number is about 40% of the total lending done in the industry, which is crucially important to providing credit to small businesses and consumers in New Jersey and across my district. If I can start with Mr. Diamond, can you describe some of the work that your firm has done in the small business lending arena and how those loans are helping to facilitate small business growth? Thank you.
So a lot of the services, particularly fintech, small business, you can get loans now in a day if you need it. You can have a home line credit that you can access right away. You can move money very quickly, very cheaply, both P2P and B2C. It'll be real-time payments at one point. You can manage your investments on the phone. So we're just adding more and more digital services, and a lot of these aren't going to need the same kind of branches, the same kind of ATMs. So they actually can bank rural small businesses, and they get almost all the services they need in their phone.
And Mr. Solomon, you mentioned in your testimony that Goldman Sachs has a 10,000 Small Business Initiative that is dedicated to helping entrepreneurs create jobs and economic opportunity, providing greater access to capital. Can you elaborate on the initiative's ongoing efforts and the results you're seeing? Thank you.
Sorry. Sure. We created the 10,000 Small Businesses program over a decade ago to try to find, because we're not a big platform lender as a number of the other companies, ways that we could help and support small businesses. We've committed over $500 million to educating business owners throughout the country. They go through an intensive 6-month program, and we've seen real results in the context of them adding jobs in their businesses, growing their revenue, and expanding their platforms by providing basic business education, support for financial services, and broadening their educational capability.
Thank you, sir. And Mr. Gorman, if I can, on Dodd-Frank, what changes have you implemented since Dodd-Frank that you believe makes your firm safer than they were before the financial crisis? If you could just give me a thumbnail in 40 seconds of just your top hits.
Doubled the capital, tripled the liquidity, cut the leverage by 75%, put in place a living will, orderly resolution, passed the annual CCAR stress tests, and fundamentally changed the organization where we now operate with 30,000 risk limits. Pre-crisis, we had risk limits in the low hundreds.